Rasia and an AVAX follow up is just working for Evos. And just in time though, because Evos will be left behind and like Fluxo will be at match point. So they don't want that much pressure against them. And this time they have a good chance of coming back, still maintaining their economy and then giving or making Fluxo lose out on all the weapons that they have available earlier.
Fluxo still have the lead. We've seen Fluxo catch up to make it 11 rounds in the previous game. This one could be no exception in favor of Evos. Bob taking first con. More than that, Ray takes it. Evos and
First blood.
Fluxo finds a conversion. AVAX and Kochu both go down. Russia doesn't have a clear angle. Butcher's in with a good cool wall to make sure that
Double
Kochu gets
kill.
collected, and he puts himself in safe hands. Reyna gets ran at. That blue wall is only been protected for so long as Fluxo tries to overwhelm him. Butcher's in takes first contact again with a bait and switch in and out. Ray can only survive for so long. Takes out Giyu. Ray needs one more. Russia
Double
shows up
kill.
one time! And the Wonder Kid tag teams to bring Evos to a 4-4 scoreline.
Now at that point, that moment is where the adjustment in the M590 is showing up. Because at some point, a two-man on M590 could have cleared Ray at that point, but no. He managed to get away from two shots, and then the follow-up from Rasia. The timing was just pristine, and they're all tied 4 right now.
And that is the morale boost. You see high fives and dabs all across the Evos lineup. AVAX taking some chip damage for start, but if Evos can keep this up, it can give them a good entry to close us around this firewall. Absolutely massive. The health bars of Evos suddenly disappear into the wind. Ray and AVAX stood no chance.
First blood.
This has been the modus operandi of Fluxo the entire map, and it is continuing to pay off and convert into more than Evos would have liked to handle. Kochu able to find boss, but MT7 needs to be removed from the equation before Kochu can breathe a sigh of relief.
I mean, that Amaterasu blame really changed the game at that point, quickly damaging Evos, and Rasia is the only one left. Though he does have the AWM-Y, but needs to deal with MT7 who's getting too close, and then as well as 2 more players. So not so much of distance to work with. If only he can head onto the top, then he might be able to shoot them one at a time. But nope, there's not so much that can be done. Rasia heads in a little too close. GU, but no takedown just yet. Santino shaped splitter can be used, and he managed to take down Butson. Up close and personal, there's no chance of losing. But GU with an M1887, 2 shots on against the sniper, made him lose that.
I'm telling you, if he wasn't holding an AWM, if he was holding on to maybe the M590 or even the revolver, and it was a 1v1, that could have been the clutch of the day. Still, Russia tried to make it work. Let's see if they can find that 5th round and end it close again. The economy in shambles for both teams. Unlike the previous round where we hit into round 10 and Evos has more than 20k net worth to spare, they have 1 less 0 this time. That Ignis from GU has been a pain to deal with.
It's a pain, really. I mean, that's the game changer. We've seen that overall, but let's see how it's going to work. Rasia has been waiting in the ground floor, managed to jump up the stairs. GU
First
now
blood.
outsmarting Ray, underflank M1887. And this is what I'm talking about. Rasia will need to utilize or learn to use either a shotgun or close range a weapon, just to make sure that it will not happen what they did earlier. But it's a good thing that the rest of Evos is fighting back. Kochil, though, has been knocked down, and Rasia will need to recover that quickly. AVAX, though, also pulling out some shots from afar, but it doesn't work. It was Bobs with an AWM to finish them off, and they tied it with Evos Divine for that booyah.
if you ask me, I think this Ignis might have to go. It has been the bane of EVOS the entire match number 2. They had no solutions to it, and even in games that they had solutions, it had to come down to clutches from Ray and Rasha in round 9. But in rounds where the Ignis takes over basically
Yeah.
every other round that Fluxo won. So either they ban it or they come up with a different way of dealing with it. Because this Santino for Russia